So I had a bad experience at a Five Guys here in Phoenix, which is really frustrating because Five Guys is one of the few fast food places I can go to. They make their French fries out of pure peanut oil. And I used to frequent a Five Guys over in Seattle. I had a favorite one in Missoula as well. But I'll probably not go back to the one in Phoenix because their attitude drove me a little bit nuts today. So I have eczema that is kind of in remission because I take very good care to watch what I eat. And I have to avoid milk products like the plague pretty much. Now I go to the counter at Five Guys to order my regular medium fries, and I told the cashier, would you mind changing gloves before doing it? And the cashier takes my order. I swipe my credit card. He proceeds to shout out to the kitchen area, a medium fry. And he thinks that my ask to change gloves is only a suggestion. That's the first time I ever ran into it. He doesn't say it to the cook. And so I got to walk around the counter to explain to the cook, hey, how's it going? Would you mind changing gloves before doing it? Now, I have gone to other Five Guys in Seattle and Missoula before. Nobody has ever taken it much beyond that, right? Usually they know it's not just a suggestion. I guess it could have helped that last year everybody was worried about health problems. This year the panic level has kind of relaxed a little bit. I guess that helped too. But even before, people were worried about health concerns, so I never had a problem with that in other areas. Now this guy proceeds to ask me what exactly I'm allergic to and all that. And that's where I want to bring up my point. See, when I was in 7th grade, I had an English teacher that was really strict on one thing. We would be taking a test or doing some kind of classroom activity, and some of my classmates would ask him if spelling counted. Like, would he dock points if we misspelled words on the English project? And my teacher used to be very upset at that question because he would explain, this is how he would explain it. Why does it matter if spelling counts or not? I mean, are you suddenly going to become expert spellers just because I say it counts? Or if I tell you it doesn't count, are you just going to misspell words just to make a fool of yourself? Or that's the way he explained it. Now, fast forward 20 years later, why does it matter why one of your customers wants to avoid a certain food, right? If you learn that they're going to die if they come into contact with that food, is it suddenly going to make you a better expert, right? Is it all of a sudden going to turn this into some kind of quarantine facility where that food is just not going to jump from one place to another, right? If I tell you that, it doesn't matter, it's just a religious belief, are you just going to violate that just to upset somebody, right? Why does it matter, right? You do your best, right? So it brings up the point, I often hear people say, at family get-togethers, at holiday parties, people are upset. People are upset that sometimes a guest at a party will lie about food allergies, and it downplays the idea of food allergies. Personally, I'm not upset about that. And the reason being that if somebody wants to avoid food, why don't we do our best, right? If they're not going to die from coming into contact with it, does it make it any less important, right? We still do our best, right? Just like, it's the same idea as my English teacher back then, right? Why does it matter why somebody needs to avoid a certain food? You're not going to become an expert if you weren't already, right? If you don't want to serve them, like I can't guarantee it, that's fine as well, right? My problem with somebody asking me why is because, when I'm going to Five Guys alone, sure, I don't mind talking to him. I don't even mind telling him that I used to have eczema. The problem is one day I might go there with a coworker as part of a job interview, on a date, and I don't want to spill my life story in front of those people, right? Why are you forcing me to, right? When you already know how, especially if you're a cook, I would presume you know a little bit about how to keep food safe, right?